Welcome back, guys, to E7, where last episode, after traversing the rest of the Wind Sanctum, we fought and defeated the Wind Dragon Muanti, claiming our third stone as cloaked figures worked on their goals behind the scenes. Learning that something bad had befallen Altago City, we then headed over to find it shrouded in Miasma, and after looking for Tia and spotting an Ilmaya under attack by monsters, Adol and Dogi rescued her before helping Geist deal with a monster at the docks, with the trio now heading for the palace. Now I kind of need to change to piercing, don't I? Now I think about it. I guess I could try to learn Dominator. On the A, is it? Have you got anything that he's learning? No. Have you got anything that's better? It's a question. Do we have anything you need for aggravated assault, do you? Thank you. It's very handy. Now the rest of everyone's stuff has become open by the look of it. Let's go to Simp first. And we can make the Korkeska, or Seska, and the Setinu, which is really strong. The Korkeska doesn't have a new ability, so of course we're going to go straight to this, Cross Slasher. I'll take it. In terms of armor, what does Geist like to wear? Gold bracelet too. Well, that was a pretty good guess, wasn't it? Actually, should have continued on though. I still have a good 70k left. Wasn't there like this that also teaches Dominator? That's what I'm talking about. We have the Damascus for Slash, but now we've got Geist for Slash, so that's kind of a shame that I bought that now. Looking good, looking good. And what is your weapon, Geist? The Great Axe, which is actually better than what we've got at the moment, and has Sorcery Antline. So there's definitely other items on from this shop. But for now, we have one thing each to learn, right? Where is it? Cross Slasher. You've got Dominator. And you have Roundhouse Kick to learn still. And then after that, you've got a better gauntlet as well that has Or Impact Limb. Works for me. Oh, we can't go that way. Here we are. Thank you for the 6,000 clips. The endless clips that you always keep making, dear. Thank you very much for doing that. So much! Let's go in the church. Do you think the priest is crying? I thought it was my time when I saw the monster chasing after me, but she saved me. I was able to take shelter at this temple. Gratios, thank you for your provision. Most of the residents here have been evacuated. However, this miasma, many losing their consciousness when exposed to it. It is no thicker than a normal fog, but perhaps this is the wind of destruction. Nevertheless, it seems we must prioritize treating the wounded. Let us pray. I'm sure the sea god will extend us his protection if we do. That lady with her eyes closed touched me and it became easy to breathe all of a sudden. I'm fine. I'm not scared at all. Oh, a man in black slipped right past the monsters and headed to the palace. Caught a glimpse of his face under the hood and I feel like I've seen it before. Residents of the city came running to the temple for shelter soon after the anomaly hit the city. I just pray that the damage was minimal. Maximal, sadly. Hey, have you heard any news about the Colosseum? I was out grocery shopping when this happened, and I wasn't able to return to the Colosseum because of the rubble. Hope everyone is alright. I don't! They whipped me! What's all this commotion? What are the Dragon Knights doing? What are the Dragon Knights doing? What good are they if they're useless in emergencies? Ha! Panic more. Can't go in here. The door is locked from the inside. Bust it open! Monsters! You're humans. You're the ones who tried to hit me that one time. How dare you break your way into the shop at a time like this? Get out! I don't ever want to see your faces again! Gonna go on a limb and say we're not welcome here. I don't care, I'll smack you now. Get out now. Whose property do you think this is? I better buy some time somehow and move all my stock. Don't scare me like that. I think I just lost 10 years of my life. Anyway, I better lock up so monsters can't get in. You have a lot of nerve showing your faces in here now. What are you trying to do? Get out! Welcome to the #1 business in all Altago, Zanzibar firm. Well, we can still buy more stuff here if we ever want it. Bandits clubs for more money drop. Probably not be a bad, I think. It's the stuff we can get here. But that's a lot of money. Something tells me I'm not reaching that anytime soon. And so we head up to the castle. Guys! You, what's the matter? It's horrible. The dragon knights up ahead already had been slaughtered, butchered like animals. What? What do you mean? A really scary looking guy is going on a total killing spree. The palace is full of dead bodies. It's completely drenched in blood. Who in the world? You can't just stay here, Adol. Let's go. This is terrible. Who would do this? Whoever it was, they're skilled and dangerous. We should hurry. Dragon Knight is already dead. There's a single deep gash. It seems he was killed with one strike. Only gave us hints for one of them. Oh, the people haven't been killed. The man that killed the Dragon Knights went into the palace, so I think we're safe here. But what about the men and women in the palace? What should we do? The Dragon Knights were killed so easily, like they were ragdolls. I can't take this anymore. Somebody please do something. You're the ones who killed the king. So stay away. Get away from me. Don't kill me. I have so much to live for. Don't give a crap about you, man. Do 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 do. That's a familiar riff. Of course, there's a killer in the palace, and we go in here. Everyone's dead. Damn it, I'm too late. I couldn't even step outside the station because I'm so scared. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I want to ask, who's still down here? Is the general? I'm guessing that might have been the guy in charge of the cells, because he wouldn't have necessarily left his station, would he? I mean, you don't expect to find anyone down here. Up here. And there is not. This music is way dramatic, though. Aren't you lucky that you stayed behind? Cowardice was the best option this time. I mean, what? Dad! I'll kill him. It's the last thing I do. Holy... You! I should have known. You were in on this with him. What are you talking about? What happened here? Who did this? You made it. You're all alive. Ah! Sigrun, you alright? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. You must go to Princess Aisha's aid. The man responsible for what you see before you is Commander Cius. What? What? Halt! I will not allow you to go any farther. I'm afraid that won't do. My goal was to kill the Prime Minister. But if I also dispatch the Princess, my work here will be complete. Murderous scoundrel! Cius, why are you doing this? You're the Altaginian Falcon. You fought bravely against the Romans, sworn enemies of Altago. My enrollment in the Dragon Knights was a mere happenstance. Defeating the Romans was merely my putting out the sparks of an imminent fire before it could become a blaze. My loyalty never once lay with the Kingdom of Altago. Why would I willingly serve the king, the chief of the tribe that persecuted Iska and destroyed the land's balance? Why do you... There must be some sort of force controlling him. A puppet master pulling the strings. Cius, I will ask you just once. It was you who assassinated His Majesty, was it not? What? Adol the Red's presence was almost too good to be true. It couldn't have worked out better for me. He bore all the suspicion that otherwise would have been on me. No. What you have done is unforgivable. I guess we should head in. Mannerol is visibly upset. Get away! Get the hell away! Bastard! Damn him! Damn him! I see you're not doing anything about it. Ah! Dryzen? Impressive, General. You're the first man ever to exchange more than one blow with me. But you chose the wrong opponent. Your power? It's the same power that Adol acquired. No, it's even more... So you noticed? I can't have this getting around, though. You and the princess are not long for this world, dear General. No. Cius, stop right there. Well, well. What is the killer of our beloved king doing here? Have you come to pay your penance? Shut the hell up. You're the one who killed him. It seems you know something we don't. Why don't you tell us, Falcon? Or should I just call you traitor? Ha! You talk big for the Iskan Elder's errand boy. You know he's not even the real elder, right? You son of a... I know everything. Adol Kristin. I even know that you were chosen as a dragon warrior, and you have obtained 3 dragon stones. How the hell would you know that? I don't have to answer you. But perhaps I will, if you can endure the peerless swordsmanship of the Altaginian Falcon. Damn. Get ready. He rolls around the room really fast. I can't get him. That's what I imagine he's saying anyway. He can guard. And he hits pretty hard. Whoa! Can't do a move that keeps me in an area for long because he just chunks down your HP. Ridiculously fast. I really wish we had our certain nuke from Range Lady right now. Any actual range people could do pretty well for me right now, couldn't it?
Do your thing, girls.
Alright, I'm like pretty much wasted by him at this point. I feel like this is actually a battle I'm supposed to lose due to the damage output he puts out. What do you say? Dogi is way too slow for this fight. Whoa! It's a lost fight. Adol Dogi! You... What is this power? This won't do. Adol, haven't you overcome numerous ordeals all throughout Altago? The great dragons must be cringing in shame at your grievous misuse of their powers. Oh no, you didn't. I'll tell you one thing though. To believe the dragon warrior is capable of saving Altago from the wind of destruction is false hope at best and utter delusion at worst. What? What do you mean? The 5 dragons already know this. This is merely the beginning of that which must happen according to the one true way, the root of all existence. If you do not understand that, you will never succeed, but really you wouldn't prevail even if you did. You will not be able to lay even one finger on me. The root of all existence? Enough of your mind games. Adol Dogi! Father! His determination. I've never felt such malice, such a thirst for blood. Who are you? What did you do to them? 4 delegates of the 5 tribes. You already led the dragon warrior to the sanctums. Your presence is no longer necessary. Ah! Yeah? How fortunate. Now I can simply be rid of you all at once. That will not be necessary. What? Who? The dragon warrior lacks power. If he is unable to reach us, it will have an adverse effect on the right. They should be left alive so that they may aid him. But the higher the hope, the deeper the despair. And the right requires the deepest of despair. We shall have them prolong their suffering. Understood. Damn. Hey you! Who the hell are you? Where did you come from? If you're gonna spout crap about deepening our despair, at least have the decency to show us your face. You're the one behind it all. The assassination of my father, the outbreak of disease in the city, the mass murder on the palace grounds. I, Aisha Sali Adonis, the sovereign of Altago, hereby command you, reveal your face and give your name. Very well. I will oblige. What? The hell? You're the kind lady who always brought us medicine. Tia! Allow me. You see before you the true ruler of all, the elders of Iska, guardians of the moon, the great Tia Luna Rem Iskalia. What? The lost elder line of Iska? Wait a minute. Tia, this is some kind of joke, right? I mean, it has to be, right? You've been so kind to me and Adol. Tell me this is all just some big misunderstanding. I, the maiden elders of Iska, live to serve only the great root of all existence. I will call forth the wind of destruction and cleanse this land. The Tia you know was no more than a charade, a persona. All was for the purpose of returning the land of Altago to its ideal state. My work as a medicine maker who freely traverses the lands of Altago was a cover to avert suspicion. The assassination of His Majesty, the creation of the Miasma, the massacre in the palace, even my friendship with you. It was all an act, one that allowed me to keep watch and advance my ends. You've got to be kidding me! Then what about the girl? What about Maya? You were so desperate to help her. Are you saying that was all an act too? The life of one child is as a mote of dust before the great root. All must be engulfed by the wind of destruction to make way for the eternal cycle of rebirth. Little girl, you, and even I. It was only a matter of time. Adol Christian, I suggest you leave Altago. You're an outsider, free from the bonds of Altago and its fate. If you stay, then you too will be engulfed by the wind of destruction. Tia! Wait! If you still wish to stop me, despite my warning, then acquire the dragon stones. All of them. Without them, your efforts will surely come to naught. Damn! This can't actually be happening, can it? Is this some really elaborate practical joke? If so, I'm not laughing! Following these events, delegates from villages throughout Altago gathered together to offer Altago City their aid. Among them were Fatima, Mustafa, and even Kialius. Adol decided to survey the city and speak with its residents and visitors to determine the best course of action. I never imagined she was the one behind all this. And she's the last in the line of Iscan elders, no less. I thought they were all dead and gone. I can't say I'm not surprised myself. It is our duty as the surviving members of Iska to protect the balance of Altago in the stead of the late elders. That's what I believed, and why I stayed hidden for over 200 years observing the changes that befell Altago. But our elder line actually survived, and now the current eldress is trying to summon the wind of destruction. They knew everything, as if it were all according to some grand design. They even knew that Adol was in possession of the stones. And it seems as though those stones have some bearing on the right they're attempting to invoke. Kialius, do you have any idea what the connection may be? My apologies, but I do not. It seems the elder family of Iska had a great secret that was passed down from generation to generation. A secret on which rests the fate of all Altago. Perhaps it is something so important that they could not even tell their own people. I have no idea what it could be. Nonetheless, it is clear that the girl and the traitor are planning to bring about destruction. With the Prime Minister and countless others murdered in cold blood, Altago's balance is more tenuous than ever. They are serious, and they have clearly demonstrated an utter lack of remorse. Personally, I don't care what they're planning to do. I won't let them get away with making a fool out of me. Still, as you can see, he's a much stronger fighter than anyone I've run into before. We need to be careful. What are you going to do from here on out, Adol? Hold on, man. Adol's in no condition to... I wasn't asking you. You two need to get it together, fast. It would have been better if I were chosen to be the Dragon Warrior. That was Kiaris' original plan, if I'm not mistaken. Oh dear. So you knew all along, did you? Well, I must admit I thought perhaps you were qualified, seeing the success you've shown in mastering the Iscan arts. But Adol was chosen before I had a chance to act. If you can't step up to the challenge, I suggest you leave Altago's fate to someone who can. At least that way you won't get involved in affairs that don't concern you, like that girl pointed out. It's the most sensible decision. Adol. Adol reached a decision and expressed his intention to see this ordeal through to the end. Adol. You really are crazy. I knew you wouldn't give up so easily. If that's the case, then we'll help you out however we're able. You can count on us. Adol, thank you. Unfortunately, with no knowledge of the enemy's true motives, there aren't that many options available to us. First, we must keep the situation in Altago City from getting any worse. And even though it's exactly what your opponent wants you to do, I suggest you continue on as you have been. Yeah. Maybe we'll be able to figure out what Tia's really after. But that'd mean... yes, that you must still visit the Sea and Moon Dragons. As I said before, though, we know virtually nothing about the Moon Dragon at this point, short of that it exists. But the Sea Dragon can be found within its sanctum on Ruins Island, of that I'm certain. I see. We need help from the elder of the tribe that reveres the Sea Dragon in order to enter the sanctum, don't we? With His Majesty gone, that leaves... me. Aisha, you okay? I'm fine. I can't just sulk around at a time like this. I checked on Sigrun and the General before coming here. Their wounds are deep, but I'm told they aren't fatal, and they're in good hands. Really? Father, I'm so relieved. A lucky break considering what happened. Kialius, right? It's nice to meet you. I am the Princess of Altago, Aisha Sali Adonis. I'd like to take part in this as the eldest of Adona in place of my late father. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Royal Highness. But are you certain? If the sovereign of the kingdom is absent from the capital in such times... It's true that the city is in terrible shape, but this is much more serious than saving just one city. It may be a bit of an odd request, but I'd like to ask that you look after the city in my absence. With the elders of Shinoa, Saklam, and Iska here, I'll have little to worry about. I understand, and will oblige. Little old me? Well, alright, let's do this thing. If any more monsters show up, my warriors will take care of them. Thank you. I'll be able to rest easy knowing you three are looking after my affairs. Adol Dogi, I look forward to accompanying you again. There may not be much I can do, but we need to press on. Aisha. Damn straight, let's kick some fate! I guess it's off to Ruins Island with us then. Will you even be able to charter a ship with the harbour in shambles as it is? Yes, but the naval and merchant ships are under heavy repairs and won't be seaworthy for some time. I did, however, manage to find a small boat like the one we used last time. Perfect. I'll be hoping to host another pleasure cruise. So what are we waiting for? All aboard! The SS Wave Crusher 2 is ready for departure. Third time's the charm. Aisha's joined the party. Elk! Crushi! Michelle. Everyone is here. Should we continue with what we got currently though? What's the levels of people? 44, 45, 44. Not too bad, but these are our geared guys now. Now with our mystery music going on. Let's check out the city, because you never know. We've readied a boat for you at the harbour. You may set off at your leisure. With even the Prime Minister gone, there's no leader left to handle the kingdom's political workload. All the inner workings are being handled by the village elders at the moment, but we need a long-term solution as well. Yes, you do. Yes, those doors can't do anything. I'm in charge of cleaning the palace. I love cleaning, but not when the usual dust and muddy footprints are replaced with blood and corpses. Most people don't like that. We were only able to survive because we hid in Princess Aisha's room. Trying to see us. Why? Why Sickeroon? Can't imagine the door shut tight. Let's not return to the scene of the crime, eh? Circumstances aren't exactly ideal, but we made the best of what we have. Altago City can hold out. A lot of people know about the mass murder at the palace, though, and word spreads fast. We need to keep it just a rumor for now, so as not to trigger widespread panic. Man, how did things get like this, Grandma? I still can't believe this is all real. She was such a nice lady. Indeed, it is difficult to fathom why such a kind girl would do something so heinous. But thinking back, it seems like everything she did was with the knowledge that this day would come. She said herself that she needed to observe Altago in order to determine whether or not it should be destroyed. Tia. It's an awful situation, but there's no sense in sulking. Best just to get to the sea sanctum and help set things right. Just be on your toes. Things are definitely starting to spiral out of control now. Well, this should be... oh yeah, different thing. Well, this should be enough to keep the area safe now. Indeed, I brought only my finest warriors. I'll have the warriors from both villages work together and break on their groups to keep the city secure. All that's left then is to care for the wounded and deal with this miasma. I've already sent all the healers off to treat the wounded. But for the moment, there's really nothing we can do about the miasma. You can leave the city to us. We'll do everything we can to protect it. The only real wild card is this miasma. It seems neither the purifying arts of Iska nor Kylos have any effect on it, and we can't keep casting them. Perhaps it would be best to have everyone stay indoors. Maybe. You needn't worry about the situation in the city. We're completely on top of it. We have people from Shinoa, Stagram, Kylos, and Iska working together to help keep order here. It's not ideal, but it's enough to deal with any immediate problems. Most of the Dragon Knights that were killed at the palace have been buried, but can they ever rest peacefully knowing that they were killed by someone they trusted? Staff have thought of placing warriors from all over the villages here. While there aren't many of us, he's divided us up well enough to protect the key locations. The palace being that key. The naval base suffered heavy losses as well. Got caught in a pincer attack. And the general's in critical condition, last I checked. The Dragon Knights were almost completely annihilated. So what now? We had to fight, but even with all of us versus one of him, none of us landed even a single blow. He's the Altaginian Falcon. He single-handedly defeated the Roman forces. We never stood a chance. I keep asking myself, what ifs? But I don't think we could have done anything differently. What's Commander Raoul when you need him? The general's down. Commander Sears is a traitor. We need order. Can't blame him, actually. His wounds are pretty deep as well, so he could be in real danger. Could be indeed. This is his time to step up, finally. When all my buddies were getting slaughtered outside, I couldn't even step outside the station. I'm a coward. Dragon Knight hiding, cowering in fear. How could such a man ever show his face to his comrades again? Alright, well... nothing left behind for us. So, like, this explains my evil action from Sears. I don't know why I'm just looking for a note. Sigrun's not here, however. Look at Dogi running. General Dryson and the other survivors are being treated inside. I can see only despair in their eyes. I can't bear to look at them. Oh, Commander Sears, why? The people here are all pretty cut up, but at least they're still alive. Most of the people Commander Sears attacked didn't make it. A lot of them died almost instantly. But this man even still lives is nothing short of amazing. These wounds are extraordinarily severe. None of the wounds hit any vital organs or arteries. I suppose he has his martial expertise to thank in a way. Father, I came by to check on him earlier. His condition seems stable at least. But his wounds are pretty severe, so it may be a while before he wakes up. Yeah, probably. Chrissy, you alright? Yes, I'm fine. I just never thought I'd ever see my father like this. It was father who arranged to have the medicine sent to me in Instagram. Tia told me. Tia? You mentioned that she came to the village quite often along the cart. Yeah, she always gave me a pretty white flower too every time. She said that my father was a great man. Now my father is... and Tia... Sorry, I just feel really lost right now. I don't mean to talk about myself so much. This is painful for the rest of you too. I'm sure my father will be alright. He'll wake up soon. We have our own problems to worry about. Let's leave him to rest and hope that he gets better. He is heavily wounded and has fallen fast asleep. No one suspected Commander Sears. We looked up to him and even had secret crushes on him. How could he betray us? He'll be a very, very long time before we recover from this. This incident will be with us forever, I fear. Oh man, it's so hot in this room. I'm so thirsty. Oh, please somebody, water! I agree. I'm not suffering like these poor slashed up guys are. Sigrun, these nice wounds are deep. She will need much rest to heal. The enemy is clearly a cold, heartless man to strike a woman so ruthlessly. Princess Aisha. Sigrun, stop. Don't get up. Yeah, you're wounded pretty bad. You shouldn't be moving around. No, I'm alright. None of these wounds are fatal. The Commander Sears was not fighting to kill. It's like he was showing off. He swung his sword as though it were as light as a feather. And those cold eyes. Princess, please accept my apologies. I still find it difficult to believe that Commander Sears could betray us. But I've sworn to protect you, and Sigrun, that's enough. I just want you to rest. Don't worry about Commander Sears right now. There are some things in life that just don't make sense no matter how much you try to come to grips with them. With his skills, no wonder you couldn't do anything to stop him. You should just focus on recovering as quickly as possible. You're no good to us all banged up like that. You're right. There's not much I can do to help you in my present condition. Princess, I'm sorry, but I believe I'm going to rest for a while. Don't be sorry, just get better. Stop worrying about me. You know I can hold my own. Besides, I've got all these other guys with me too. You do indeed. And it does put my mind at ease to know that. Adol, make sure nothing happens to her, okay? Adol gave an affirmative nod. Thank you. Is Sagrun gonna be okay? Yeah, she'll be fine. She's a lot tougher than she looks. Sorry, Sagrun. I hate to leave you, since I know you're just gonna worry about me anyway, but I need to go. I'll come back to check on you later, okay? So make sure you stay well rested and get yourself all healed up. She's asleep. That doctor who suddenly showed up, is this an Iskan? I thought the Iskans all died out, but either way, who does he think he is? Ignore me when I talk to him. At least he's good at what he does. I still can't make sense of all of this. The more I think about it, the less I understand. Commander CS, he killed my best friend right in front of my eyes. I'll never forgive him, never. He can rot in hell. And so we've seen everyone chopped up there. I'm just going to, my fan has been on. I'm boiling hot, as you can see. I'm constantly doing this now. I'm just going to turn my fan up a bit more than I normally do. So if you hear it, sorry, but I am... and I want to get it angled upwards at me as well. I just turned it off by accident then. Right, I need beautiful cooling air, please. My leg is my cooling compartment, it feels like, because the fan's on the ground, aimed upwards. Eldest Michelle cast a breath spell upon me before I braved the Miasma, and it seems to be working. I can breathe normally, even under these grueling conditions. What an amazing woman! All the skin fever patients are being brought here. That Maya girl is here too, so if you're worried, you can go in and check on her. Maya! Everyone that is brought into this temple is treated in the order they arrived, regardless of social status. I also was saved because of the help from a kind stranger. People need each other to live. I never thought of life that way. None of us were really given any information on what's going on. I understand it's to keep us from getting involved, but it does nothing at all to quell the fear. Oh, you're a named person. Give me a quest. Maya! Maya! She's asleep, but she looks like she's in a lot of pain. The miasma outside, those with Iskan fever will... Adol, what should we do? Maybe we shouldn't say anything. Maya seems to be in pain. This isn't a good time to tell her about Tia. Indeed it is not. You're right, thank the gods. I heard about Tia. I don't know what to say. This temple is all that we need to take care of many patients at once. Leave Maya and the other patients to us. Maya keeps running outside every time she wakes up. I think Maya's worried about Tia. I actually ran to the Colosseum first, but I caught Iskan fever there. I didn't know it affected you so quickly. I was completely healthy only a few hours ago. It doesn't. Things are happening. Everyone is so sad. We're inside Graffius' temple, so we'll be okay, right? Oh, the greatest free of Altago. I'll be going soon anyway, so please, even if it is just the children, please save them. Mr. Zanzibar gave us some of his scarlet crystals after strong insistence from the clergy. It was coercion, really. We were hoping Mr. Zanzibar would be more willing to help at a time like this, but... Dalion, how dare you place me together with commoners? Is this your petty revenge against me for taking your place as head priest? Why don't you suffer like some lowly commoner? There's certain bits where it's slightly people getting maybe what they sowed, but still. Not nice to gloat over someone deathly ill. Reverend Dalion returned here to help the Iskan fever patients. The current head priest fell victim to Iskan fever suddenly, so having him here is reassuring. House open, is it? We just finished getting rid of all the rubble from the bell tower. That was hard even with my strength. It wouldn't have been possible without the help of my companions. But the city is in really bad shape. Yeah, you! You guys are still kicking, huh? Awkward conversation? I heard all about it from the others. Fierce of all people. Well, no use crying over spilled milk. I'm sure you have things you need to do as well, so just focus on that. I truly believe that you had taken His Majesty's life, but I was wrong about you. We'll have to save the apologies for later, though. Let's just say I owe you one for now. If you have time to mope around, you have time to work, so get to it. We're about to join the others to guard the city. You don't need to worry about here. Are you the one who protected everyone in the Colosseum? Thank you so much. I was only fulfilling my duty. There's no need for you to thank me so. The city in such terrible shape, though. I'm not sure where to start. It happened while I was away. Things must have been tough around here. Thanks to the Dragon Knights, no one was hurt. I thought you were the blunt, unsociable type. I guess I was wrong. You're the one that defeated the beast. Are you well? Unfortunately, Executioner Ursa is out, but you can come here anytime you'd like. We all know ill will toward you. It's the other way round! Didn't you guys escape from here not too long ago? You got Gus coming back after what you went through. I mean, there are a bunch of safe houses set up all throughout the city. Coming here seems an odd choice. Fair dues for that. We don't know what's happening, and frankly, it doesn't even really matter. We have jobs to do, so we'll do them. Plus, Ursa's with us. She lives for this kind of stimulation, so there's no reason to panic. We're professionals. We came in through the fog now. You got some serious zeal, boy. Your lungs must be on fire. Stay a while and rest. Someone from outside's come, and the trembling's finally stopped too. Is it finally over? I was so worried the bridge might have gotten blocked with rubble. In which case, this Colosseum would be completely cut off from civilization. I mean, surely he'd be fine. The door is shut tight, is it? I mean, you have monster-based food supplies, surely. Meat for days. If you run in such a big business, you must have many different types of weapons and medicines. If the people of your city are suffering, why would you choose not to help them? No, we can't do any more than this. We've already suffered great losses by giving you the scarlet crystals. Go away! Talk about ridiculous. Those fools in the temple took all my scarlet crystals. So what if I have a monopoly of the crystals in a situation like this, joining forces against me like that? But I'm not done just yet. The more people suffer, the bigger the chance to make money. Weapons, food, I can still sell them for a high price. I'm going to talk to the Prime Minister and get those ships out. I've got some news about that. I said the Prime Minister Orbis is dead. That can't be true. There must be some sort of mistake. I'm Zanzibar firm, and she just keeps shopping. She just keeps selling. I'm from a place near the Hispanic Peninsula on the other side of the sea. It's a harbour town much like Altago City called Cadiz. I'd like a vacation right about now. I'm not required to stay with the master through times like these. Leave then! Easier said than done, I know. Quite a lot of people in the streets now. All my life I've heard about how beautiful Altago City is, but this is not beauty. Everyone has their hands full just cleaning up the rubble and securing the perimeter. What happened to the city? And what's this fog all about? My precious long ones will die if I stay like this. I need to leave, and soon! Hey, get out of here. We were able to clear out all the rubble here by working together. Unfortunately, our numbers are too small to leave this area unguarded and check on the rest of the city. And the Miasma makes long-term security impossible. We need to take action, but what do? I believe I have an idea. Friends and fellow warriors that you are, I have a favor to ask of you. Aha! In Instagram, we have a sacred flame that is believed to ward off calamity. If we could acquire a portion of it. Well, I think you get the idea. I know of your exploits with Mustafa. He speaks highly of you. Please take this. The Ivory Ember Case. It is an ivory ember case which may be used to transport the flame at risk of it burning out. We work together for the good of all. I am Wesley Irizarry, warrior chief. Go in peace, friends, and thank you. And that's all our quest found. The talking has yielded results. Instagram. But first, there's that monster out this way. Have the extra levels I've gained mean I can actually do damage to it? That is my question. It would help if I went the right way. To be perfectly honest. 46k HP. Get away from me, budget trollum. 9! Damage can indeed be done. How do I keep missing those attacks? It's beyond me, but... It keeps charging me slowly. Let's see what reward we get for this one. Can I escape that or not? I do wonder. Answer for that one was definitely not. Not far from getting the stun, to be honest. Dice takes a lot more damage than Adol. I think Adol's either got more defense or his extra level makes him able to take this. I think Adol's the key here. He's got 2 levels, hasn't he? He nerfs the damage by quite a large margin. Oh, bad! Well, that's half its HP. Obviously hitting his tail would get me more damage, but... Dodge! I feel like if we had Crucian with the nuke from downtown, we'll be doing some ridiculously good damage. I get Dominator though. Get in there and keep poking away at it. The Natalie extract. You should take half damage when using a skill, right? Went for Dogi? Definitely just easier to hit the head, though. Alright, how's the stun bar versus me getting the extra bar all the way up? You can't even hurt the middle section of it at all. Middle section is a complete no man's land. I'm about to stun this guy again. Guy's got his wolf fang up. 5,000 HP left. Actually ran into the attack this time. That's not what I meant to do. as we take out Titano. Another quest done. What's our reward this time? We seemed like it was roughly about the right level-ish. Quest 20, Titano Hunt Mili Urdu. Wait, that's 20? I should have done the other one first then. Has been completed. I thought they might be in order, but obviously not. Oh. Titano's energy flooded into Geist's body. Geist can now use Fairy Annihilation as his extra skill. It seems the Titano has left its energy behind. When ancient Titanos are defeated, they may at times leave behind traces of their energy. One might even call it the soul of the dragon energy that flows throughout Altago. So what you're saying is that the Titano's been alive for a long time. Gotcha. The energy went into Geist, right? Maybe it was a good fit with him. It seems that way. I can feel an intense power welling up deep inside me. No, you don't bat, I guess. I'll use this power however I see fit. No item? But a power. More power. I'll take it. Everyone got levels as well. So I guess I should try that worm in the desert then. Assuming that's quest 19. Might see about getting this fire, shall I? So you mean this one? Seal a portion of Seglam's Sacred Flame in the Ivory Ember case. As we get the Ivory Ember. Right, let's walk our way over to... Not very good with the map, am I? Well, that heals everyone up too. Well, thus far, we have prevented any monsters from invading the city streets. But this miasma seems to act as a beacon for them, so we must guard all city entrances and inlets with diligence. A due diligence. Ah, you're back, and you bear a portion of Seglam's Sacred Flame. Add the Ivory Ember to Wesley Olizandri. Flame's energy. This is the real thing. Alright, we must spread this throughout the city. Will you help us? Is it gonna work? I should do it. The flame of Seglam grants vitality. It may not be able to dissipate the miasma, but it will give us strength. I can't believe you were able to bring it all the way here. Please take this. Consider it a sign of thanks. I hope it will prove useful. As we get the flash ring free. How about your mission from Elder Mustafa? One never can say what the fates may have in store. Please take care out there. Quest 17, Holy Flame of Seglam is completed. Alright, so I thought that might have been number 19 on this, weirdly, but it's actually thingy. Probably based on how I found him in what order. Does that mean that Soldi Orm is easier than Mili Urdu or not? Only one way to find out, right? I guess I'll go to the altar itself and then I'll go out from there. Wrong place. There we go. Correct location! Right, in terms of equipment, you have the Damascus sword and all that, but everything's there and equipped. Nothing that's stronger than what I have currently, just equals. You still don't have roundhouse kick, and you still don't have cross slasher. But you've just got a more powerful extra attack, supposedly.
Out of the way!
This one's got 27,800 HP. I only took on the strong one first, it's fine. I get Ian. flops on the ground. They do damage, but they don't do barely any damage now, when you think about it. Doesn't look like we can stun this guy. Oh, I got pulled in. Maybe I should use this. The fairies just seem to be going in to do massive damage with me over time now. Yeah, I should have challenged this one earlier, I think. Remember when it did 4,000 damage in one hit to me? Oh wait, I just look at chat, it says exactly that. Urdu Soldi Orm is completed. Titano's energy flooded into Dogi's body. Dogi can now use Ultimate Strike as his extra skill. Whoa, what the? It's the same kind of energy that I absorbed. Yes, it seems that way. The energy of an ancient creature must be a suitable fit with Dogi. I see. Adol, this power's amazing. I can feel it in my soul. Oh man, makes me want to try it on some tough monster right away. Wow, he gets excited way too easily. Well, I guess we can just consider it a stroke of luck. Everyone's got a power up. Right, with that learned, there's nothing else to learn, I don't think, at the moment. So Titano is your best weapon. It's Dogi with his roundhouse kick. That's what needs to be learned next. Job done. Many quests completed. 2 quests remain. To go into every shrine and pull a material out and concoct elixirs that I don't seem to have got any closer to actually being able to do. So that's the thing. I mean, I could see if I could make an elixir. Some of our people went to Altago City with Elder Kialis. I hear things are pretty serious there. What's going to happen to Altago now? From observing the moons, it seems the breakdown of balance in Altago has begun to accelerate. I still cannot believe it, the Elder of Iska enacting such a dreadful rite. Why have we even survived to see this occur? What purpose have we served on this planet? Here, Altago City suffered great damage and is still blanketed by the Miasma. I want to go see how everyone is doing, but my husband stopped me. Personally, it's hard for me to like Altago City, but I still wonder for the people, or worry for the people who live there. I think on most bases, it's probably hard to like them. Still a big nope. So what am I really missing? Strigacy's holy water, spiritual water. I haven't found any holy water at all. So until I find that, I guess there's no point even worrying about it. I mean, to be honest, we're heading for somewhere where there's a lot of water. So maybe that'll be the answer. Maybe that'll be it. Alright, I'm back to Altago. Many quests completed. All the Titanos in the world slain. Well, you know, apart from those that will still wait before us. And all the fires around the place lit. Oh, the bartender and I cleaned up the rubble out front by ourselves. You work, you get hungry. It's one of the laws of nature. I hear worries from the other villagers to come to help. Their presence is most appreciated. And apparently the people of Iska are here. The Phantom Tribe, here in Altago City. I want to speak with them. Yeah, really should. Yeah, the Dragon Knights were almost completely annihilated by some guy. The Prime Minister was killed too. What's going to happen to Altago? The monsters are gone now, so I guess it's safe to say we're no longer in danger now. But I hear the palace is in pretty bad shape. And with its crazy dark fog, yeah, everyone's still scared. My customer over there keeps saying she needs to find a friend in Old Town. I keep telling her it's still dangerous outside, but she seems angry. How long do I have to stay at a place like this? Still have a deal to settle. They're hoping to let me out. Jeez. It's quite funny playing. I gotta say, it really is interesting playing E7 in this specific time of the world. I tried to go home earlier, but the warriors outside stopped me. I'm so tired of being scared. But will I be able to go home? So many themes. Mum was going all crazy earlier. She started yelling at the top of her lungs. We need to go back home. Because all the ships were sunk, I can't go back home to my country. What should I do? I just want to get out of this hellhole of a country as soon as possible. I decided I should rest in an empty room. The commotion was just so tiring. Sexy waitress. Resting away. No one's outside anymore apart from the guards. Most of the old town residents have been moved here. This place is pretty tight to be sure, but this structure is safe from miasma. Safety is paramount. I came with my grandma. The smoke had coming into the house, but this place is okay. It's a really old, really strong building. I was completely engulfed in that fog. Couldn't get indoors quick enough. But the other residents saved me. I'm so grateful, so thankful. No one knows about his fever better than Dr. Dalion. The city folk are only now realizing how absolutely foolish they were to run him out to Old Town. What idiots! I had to go home, but just seeing that murky fog outside scared the crap out of me. And this sanctuary ain't bad, right? It's like built like a rock. Can handle anything nature throws at it. Look at this guy. What happened to the old man? Are you still in here, is he? Oh yeah, because they can't evacuate him because he doesn't understand. Looks like Old Town isn't protected by the outer wall of the city. Between the monsters and the miasma, Old Town doesn't stand a chance. We need to evacuate immediately. But this stubborn old man just won't listen to a thing I say. It's only the beginning. The really bad stuff's on its way. I can feel it. Seems like they did get a fair few people out of them. Evacuation of cats. When we were moving patients, there was this one particular girl holding onto a withered flower as if for dear life. I'll never forget that sight as long as I live. A girl that young, suffering from miscan fever. It's a travesty. Ah! We got Tia's hairpin. That's Tia's. Damn it. Why Tia? Didn't you say it was from your late mother? Well, that seems important. It's in the usable item slot. I'm just pointing out, of course. Lucky I walked in there then, I guess. Lucky I continued doing our usual Nihon Falcom sweep.